What's going on? What's going on, YouTube? It's me, the BBK, and welcome to the boss's back house. um, I did not know everyone was live when I scheduled this live, so we will see if anyone comes over. Can't find my notepad. So that maybe we can go ahead and plan our mod squad panel. What's up, random crafting gamer? Hey, boo. Ooh. Okay, baby. Okay, thank you. Yes. Yeah, so we just to give a little refresher on what we talked about was an idea of maybe a different type of panel, something to spice up the YouTube streets. And we were thinking something like a moderator panel. Now the moderator panel, of course, would consist of one content creator moderators. Hey Andrea, hey boo. The panel would consist of hey Diva D, of one content creator and moderators, because most moderators, not all, but most moderators don't plan on becoming content. So you don't want to try to create something that would require them to start going live from their channels. So that therefore you would use a content creator's channel. It would be the moderators from the activators, Babe Nation, New Kids on the Block, Beloveds, and of course the bosses, if they so desire to participate. Now, topics can be suggested and thrown around by the moderators. And then, it was suggested that maybe each week rotate the moderator. Well, excuse me, not rotate the moderator. Sorry. Rotate the panel from content creator to content creator. Now, one of the people that were involved in us kind of throwing out ideas and trying to set it up and get it together, said, well, it's got to be somebody that I like. And I got to thinking about that. If it was people that you like, it may be fun for you, but would it be interesting and entertaining and bring people together? Now, if it would be a mod that you don't like, my first thought would be it would probably be a moderator from the ops. Well, that wouldn't happen on my channel, but after thinking about it and talking it over with some other people, hey, Dolly's house. Okay, babe, thank you. Hey, Callie love. Okay, thank you, babe. While talking it over with some other people, it dawned on me that while everybody is over here, in the different houses, collaborating, consorting, supporting, and all of this, it is a possibility that maybe some moderators don't like each other over here, which could make it interesting. Now, you don't have to be an active moderator, okay? The content creator, of course, would have the final someone, moderator. Hey, Queen Wally, how you feeling today, babe? Are you feeling all right? I hope so. I'm still praying for you, love. And it's good to see you, babe. And it's all good. You can just hang back, Just relax. And if you got any suggestions, please share them. I do have a device on YouTube, so my trigger finger is locked and loaded. So, babe, you don't have to do nothing. But thank you so much. The content creator for the panel that night has the final decision on accepting, anyone that is not currently a moderator, accepting them to participate. So, for instance, I would definitely, on my platform, on the night that it's held on my platform, someone that I would want to participate will be Chi-Town Chrissy. Now, I didn't notice this until about 48 hours ago that she no longer had a blue dress on QB's platform. So as always, child, I'm late. Always late, always missing out on something. 1 minute and an hour at a time. Okay, yeah. Yeah, babe, it's all good. I would definitely want to, and this is just me brainstorming out loud to you guys. Hey, Camille. I would want to reach out to the moderators that would be participating. Where's my notebook, y'all? Oh, I know where it is. Duh. I would certainly reach out to the content creators that would be scheduled to participate that night and say, hey, this would be the quote unquote wild card or non-moderator person that I would love to see on the platform. What do you guys think? Are you cool with it? And if the moderators that are participating would be cool with it, then you would want to reach out to the quote unquote wild card and see if they would be interested in joining. And then if so, again, you take the email addresses, you send the links out, and sending the link to their email address versus dropping it in the chat kind of is like a little extra protection that you're not going to get some weirdo that is, has a page that mimics a moderator, because, we've lost that ability now to vet people from the chat. You can't just click and hold on somebody's name and go to their channel and see, what's tea. You can't do it no more. So that just kind of gives you a little bit of extra protection. Hey, Candy Cane. Hey, boo. To not get gooped by any weirdos out here with craziness on their mind. Girl, that better not be my TV trying to come through. That is my TV. Oh my God. I muted this. Wait a minute, y'all. Because I ain't trying to get no copyright. Just between us? How did that come on? Let me close my... Okay. I don't know how that happened, child. Exactly. That's what's up for real. Right. Okay. So yeah. So and Chi-Town Chrissy was just somebody that was on my mind because I saw her in the chat the other day and I was like, wait a minute. Anywho's. So Chi-Town Chrissy would be one. Now, just saying out loud, on my platform, none of QB's former moderators would be invited to participate on my platform. Now, on anybody else's platform, that is their call, that is their choice, it is up to them. I thought it was just me, but you can't click on to vet people anymore. No, I figured that out maybe about 3 days ago. It's either Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah. So at first, over the past weekend, I thought it was a glitch because YouTube been saying they got a lot of stuff happening going on. They're trying to figure it out, work through it. But yeah, it ended up not being a glitch. It's real time. Now, I don't really know what the purpose in that is, but that's a different video. So I only received one email address, and I emailed her the link already. So for us talking, I'll go ahead and drop the link for anybody who has any other suggestions that you might want to come up here and share. And obviously, you can, once you grant StreamYard access to your mic and your camera, you can simply go ahead and turn your camera off and come on board. Um, that's cool beans. I'm just kind of trying to think what else. Again, moderators can definitely send in topic suggestions just to be active, and show, you know, these are things that you would want to talk about on the platform. Now, if the moderators choose not to send in suggestions and they leave it for the content creators, then, woo, you may end up sitting on a panel and don't have nothing to say. If you don't have nothing to say, that spot might be better used for somebody else that may, be a little bit more knowledgeable. Now, again, the moderator panel is not to be going after anybody on YouTube or dragging anybody on YouTube. That's not what it's for. And again, I can say this all day on my channel, but anybody else that decides to participate in this little project, if they decide that that's what they want to do, that's fine. That's their platform. They can do what they want, how they want. But I definitely would ask if any of my gatekeepers were participating in that, project on that night on somebody else's platform, and they, are notified that they are going to be going after YouTubers, I would ask my gatekeepers not to participate, because it's already enough of people coming after subscribers, you know what I'm saying, and supporters and people that are not content creators. So, and is Camille still in the house? Right, absolutely, Randall. Let me put that up here. I forgot. Oh, wait, my phone is quicker than StreamYard. Right. You need to be ready to have a conversation, and the best way to do this is to make sure you add in things that you're passionate about. Right. Like, for instance, I saw, if Camille is in the house, Camille, let me know if you're still here. She may be gone already. I saw something about Cardi B. And I guess, I don't know, maybe if it was like a little documentary or some type of a review or something, or interview, and it was talking a little bit about her life and what she's, has coming in the works, changes that she needs to make, what's going on with her marriage, what's going on with Star Brim, who she's going to be working with, and the whole 9 yard. And I would definitely, especially on the first night, I would definitely have, oh snap, wait, battery is running low. Oh, plug up. Okay, caught it. Close. I definitely. Okay, there we go. I definitely would have. Oh, okay, Camille. Hey, so look. I noticed that you and I happen to be a hot topic on LSA, girl. Oh, child, honey, they hate us so bad, girl, but they really love us. They really fans of ours. So I just wanted to share that with you, honey. We got fans, girl. We got real fans on LSA, honey. They can't talk about nobody but us. They live to talk about us. I just wanted to share that little tidbit with you, girl. I hadn't been over there in a while, but I went over there to take a sneak peek real quick, child. We got fans, honey. Anyway, if I was talking about Cardi B, I would want to, I would probably pose questions out there about Cardi B's life. Like, do you think she got married too early? Do you think she's going to still be successful and a hot topic and hot commodity in the next 5 years? Um, you know, do you think she has the necessary resources on her team to keep her from getting into any trouble with the government, like tax evasion and that kind of thing? Is she paying taxes? Does she have a financial consultant? Does she have an accountant? that kind of thing. I may mention something, about the people that's, beefing in the celebrity world, or the fact that Terry claims she wants some more quality time from her husband. What's his name? Bojo. The Terry that played on Soul Food. Carlos. Girl, anyway, hell, I had to go back and look at the article. I didn't take notes, but yeah, she had put on Instagram that like she wanted some more quality time for her husband. And the same fans will make you dance. Yeah, fans will make you dance. Uh-huh. Yeah, random. Oh yeah, Andrea. It was complimentary for us just because they had that our name in their mouth, honey, calling us all kind of names, child, and it was just funny to me. I was tickled. And one of the people was some the girl with the Erica White name. Ooh, child. Now she ain't been over there that long, but she is one miserable piece of shut your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Huh. Girl, she is honey. But I think she was over there getting dragged the other night on DKL's page. Girl, what a hot mess. Anywho, yes, you got married too early. You mean Cardi got married too early? Yeah, I think she did too. She's trying. Yeah, and that's what she was saying in this so-called interview or whatever. But we may even do a movie list or talk about a song list or something. Who was it? Let me see. Was it Teddy Pendergrass? Was it Teddy Pendergrass who they said he was in an I think I might be getting him mixed up. But wasn't it rumored that Teddy Pendergrass was allegedly gay and was getting a blowjob, and that's the car had the accident, and that's what handicapped him and put him in a wheelchair? Or do I have my celebrities confused, twisted up? She needs to change some of her behavior. Yeah, business must be bad. I'm on this subscribe. Right, Camille C. Right. But subscribers have fans too, girl. Uh-huh. Hang on, y'all, real quick. I caught my phone changing colors on me. Thank you, Candy Cane, Boris Kojo. Hmm. Okay. Thanks, babe. Okay. Hang on, y'all. Now my phone is. It do not like you to go out. Okay. Were you trying to say? Yes, Candy Cane, very much so. I was trying to say Boris, yeah. And when I saw that, I was thinking to myself, we just got through having a conversation about why do people go and put some of their intimate information on YouTube, knowing that we have some of the most perverted, insecure, mentally unstable, deranged, pedophile, stalkerish type people in the world is on social media. Child, I guess she was desperate, honey. I guess she said if she can't get no attention from him, she'll get it from the next person. Or maybe they'll put the heat on him and make him give it to her. Honey, I don't know. But yes, Cook Candy, that's what I was trying to say, girl. Teddy P, it was Teddy P, huh, Camille? Okay, thanks, Andrea. So, we may bring up something like that, like how many old school R&B or pop entertainers do you know or do you remember ever coming out the closet? Or because back then it was a big thing and people stayed in the closet out of fear of how the public would treat them. And so those type of topics, they may be a little bit controversial, but you know what I'm saying? It's already out there in the world. Hey, Aston Martin. Thanks for coming, boo. Hey, Sarkonos. Yes, Teddy Music Card with a transgender female. Okay, they left him handicapped. Right. Okay. Because I know I get him to sit up a little bit. So, things like that. So, like I said, I got one email from one moderator that wanted to participate. So I don't know. One side of me kind of wants to reach out to the other moderators and see if it's something they want to, participate in. But then the flip side of me saying, maybe not, because if they watch any of the videos, they would hear it, and if they wanted to, they would send an email address. And then on the flip side, I don't want to offend any content creators that may feel some kind of way about me. You know what I'm saying? Inviting, their because it wouldn't just be an invitation for the moderators, it would also be an invitation for the content creators as well. But I don't really kind of want to have to plan all of that out and do the logistics of it. So I figured if we put it out there in the air, enough people will talk about it, and maybe if we do another video on it, if others come over and they want to do it, cool beans, and if not, cool beans. At the same time, I also thought about maybe having a panel with subbies. Now, here's where things get tricky. With the moderators, in my personal opinion, I feel like we kind of have a little bit of an obligation not to do a messy panel with anybody, because it's a bad look for the people that you represent. However, if we were to have some subbies on the panel, then you could ask a question like, oh, name your top favorite content creators, or your least favorite content creators. The only problem with that is that, or it's not a problem. It's not a problem, actually. Here's where it gets tricky with subscribers. Hang on. That's like when the breast showed her lady. Right, random. Right. Oh, okay, Andrea. I didn't even know, girl. I barely watch. Well, I don't think I watch regular TV at all. I'd be back here watching movies and videos, and then of course YouTube, and then trying to work on so many things. But now that my StreamYard is back up and running, shout out to Triple Red. Yes, Triple Red came through for a sister today and got me back up and running. Reach out to the content creators and speak to them out of respect, and let them speak with their minds about the idea. Okay. Good looking out, Walia. She always come through. I keep telling y'all, she always come through with the reach out to about my squad panel. Triple Red Bama QB. Okay. Good idea, Walia. Yeah, I wrote that down on my notes. So I'm gonna eat a little cornbread. I hadn't been too long, got up from my pork chop coma. Oh yes. 2 supersized fried pork chops with a double dose of cabbage with bacon. And I did not eat my cornbread, but I'm about to work on it right now. So like with the subscribers now, on the night that we could have a subscriber panel, this is what we would do. A subscriber, anybody want to be on the subscriber panel? Oh my goodness. Well, pretty much have to do the same things the moderator will have to do. They would have to email their email address. Now, I know it sounds kind of crazy. Sound like a lot of work. But unless everybody would agree to do it on their backup channel, where there is the least amount of risk to the channel, then we have to be very conscious about protecting our channels. So the subscriber would have to send an email so that they could be vetted. Okay. You could vet them. You could send them the link and proceed forward. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on, y'all. I got multitasking. Um, um, Now, what makes a subscriber a little different is that yes, we do want to protect the subscribers, like we do the moderators. We don't want any retribution or anything for how they feel or what they say. So here's the deal. Let me show you something. Whenever we get ready to do the subscriber chat, we will have to do this right here. Did y'all see that? When you do the subscriber chat, you would have to kill the display names so that nobody's names show up. Okay? To come into the chat, obviously you have to have a name on there. To come into the studio, into the broadcast studio, you have to have a name on there. That name should match the name that you sent on the email. That allows them into the studio, but you don't display it, so nobody really knows who it is unless they catch the voice. And at that point, it's up to the subscriber, how, when, where they want to take it. I had barbecue chicken, collard, cornbread, pintos, potato salad, and double eggs. It does sound like a lot of work, Camille. See, and like I said, in terms of planning the logistics, we over here talking about it now. And we'll let the word of mouth, put it out there. And maybe one night, if we actually pop it off, we'll see what happens. But I do think I am going to go ahead and reach out to the content creators about the mod squad plan, and see what they think about it. And let them talk to their people and see, how they want to go, or if they, not with it, or whatever the case may be. And so if the mod squad panel doesn't go through, then naturally I wouldn't do the subscriber panel, because it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't mean anything. Barbecue chicken and collard greens sound good. Potato salad and deviled eggs. Yeah. I love me some deviled eggs. I love me some deviled eggs. Now them pinto beans, I wouldn't be able to work with. I wouldn't be able to do all that. You said I'm dumb to all of this. What you mean you dumb? What you dumb to, Camille? Yeah, random. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Real talk. So yeah. So we'll see how the content creators feel. There'll be Phi A, Triple Red, QB, and Bama. And we'll, I guess go from there. But yeah, I definitely wanted to see, what everybody thought about that and how it would work. Now, in terms of the subscribers being on the panel, you might could ask those questions like, who are your 3 favorites, who are your 3 least favorites? If you could change anything about your least favorites, what would it be? Name one thing you could change per, each least favorite. Oh, my StreamYard is stuck. Let me go to my phone. Okay, Candy. Oh, it's really self-explanatory, Camille, and really, when you see it, if you were to get the link, you would see how easy it is. It's very easy because you're familiar with computers, so it wouldn't be that difficult. mm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay, okay. You may have a point there, and again, that was why I was talking about like not displaying the name. So yeah, you couldn't put a bullet on their back. But yeah, you're right. Some people do pick up on names. Pick up on voices. So you're right. Now, I feel I feel you, Camille. I feel you, girl. I feel you. Because honey, a lot of this honey it goes real far. And you know what's really funny is that we hear people that take it way too far, just go out of bounds with it, and the people still love to go over there and visit the rhetoric. You notice that? So now while people are so quick to talk about the people in Babe Nation, Fi Babe and Babe Nation haven't done half the stuff as some of these other sick individuals. And when you go and you look in a chat, you should see a large group of sick individuals. Yeah, be careful of the subscribers that you like and you hang out with and you talk with. Because if they promote and they're down for attacking a child or doing some foolish foo la la, that speaks a lot on their character. As a subby. Yeah. So much for that. Got me in this cornbread. Now, I want to go back. I want to talk about Yaya Mayweather. Oh, that's perfect, random gamer. That is perfect. Yes. That is perfect. Yes. Okay. Like an after show. Okay, that's perfect. Perfect. Let me put that. Where'd my ink pen go? Here it is. Okay. Oh, this is yeah. Don't worry about that, Camille. It's all good. So Yaya Mayweather, the daughter of Floyd, it is being reported that it is a possibility that if she is convicted for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, allegedly having stabbed a woman associated with NBA YoungBoy, that if convicted, she could face up to 99 years in prison and a $10,000 fine. Now, that's laughable. Okay, we know this. We talking about a Mayweather. We talking about Flawed's daughter. Okay, Flawed daughter ain't finna do not nan day of 99 years. Okay, nan day of 9 years, maybe not even one day of 9 hours. She's young. This is her first offense. His money will buy her out. Now that $10,000 fine, he may pay that times 20. But okay, random. She's not gonna. It's not gonna go that far. One thing that I saw was they were talking about the fact that they want to try to give her 99 years when there was someone who killed a man in his own house. I think they said she got less than 10 years. I'm finna give you her name right now. Amber Goblin. Amber Goblin allegedly shot and killed an innocent man in his own home and only got 10 years. I'm finna look up her story. Let me go to news. Okay, so I'm not finding any news on Amber Goblin, so I don't know how long ago that situation happen. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how long. I don't know how long that situation happened to get any information. But again, she stabbed this woman who survived. She's not in any critical care or anything. This is her first offense. She's the daughter to a celebrity. You really think they're going to give her 99 years? But those are the kind of things that happen. No offense, no racial bias intended. Those are the kind of things that happen to African Americans and people of color. They'll throw the book at her for stabbing somebody for whatever reason. But then somebody else that may do something, actually kill somebody, would only get a third of that or a fifth of that. It's kind of crazy. Oh yeah, she'll be okay. I heard Camille. I heard she was, girl. Ooh, I heard she was some kind of. Mm, yes. And then, I hate to be the dead horse, but I keep going back to Rihanna. Rihanna is study putting money out here to help people in during the COVID crisis. And it's funny that I'm not seeing no other blacks or whites out here donating money. Now, I did see there is a man allegedly on Twitter who started a GoFundMe, and he's giving money and helping people buying groceries and paying bills for people who are having a hard time during the crisis. And that's very commendable of him. And allegedly, he's got money, but he did a GoFundMe, and I wouldn't use all my money either. But he did a GoFundMe for other people to help, and I think he had raised about $250,000. And yeah, he was out here helping people, a black man. And I thought, wow, I didn't even know him, never heard of him. His face didn't ring a bell, his name didn't ring a bell. And it's like, where's Winfrey? Where's Perry? Where is, Diddy? Where's Nikki? Where's all of these rappers and entertainers? Angelique Jolie, she got her hands full between her nose and her kids. You know, what about Downey Jr.? Where's he? Where are all of these Fishburne? Where are all these OGs at? Why is no? You know what? Because a lot of these people are not doing anything for COVID, but I have to say a lot of them jumped on the plane and flew down to Louisiana for Katrina. See, a lot of them spent money, and the money got messed over. But there were people like Brad Pitt and a large number of other Caucasian celebrities that hopped on a plane and flew down there and put in the leg work. And it's sad that that's what most people have to do now when they're trying to help somebody, because if you raise the money or you're sending money, donating money, that your money gets screwed over and you can't never get it back, and the people that it was sent to not getting it either. So it's sad that you can't help people like that like you used to be able to. My baby brother got coronavirus. Oh my God, Andrea, I'm so sorry. We just found out today. I'm so sorry, babe. But I'm gonna stand to my testimony. Get that black seed oil for him. And I can't remember the other stuff that they were saying. It was like a honey, vinegar, and lemon drink to help keep his lungs and stuff clear. Yeah. I don't know what kind of antibiotics they're giving him. I definitely wouldn't take any vaccinations. I definitely would not accept, approve, authorize no vaccinations. I just wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't do it. It's too much talk of a genocide. And, you know, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but out of all of the stuff that I've researched and I've looked up, it's, and picking apart things that they're saying and not saying, and what they don't have the answers to, but they're quick to debunk. When I go back and forth on that, it's like, if y'all remember, about a month or two ago, I told y'all, if Cheeto Head didn't want to spend the money on martial law, because if he called martial law this gathering of group, a large group gathering that's prohibited, it would come to play with the military. So if he wanted to shut us down without claiming martial law, remember I said all you had to do was have the doctors tell everybody they got the COVID. Everybody. And it's funny how they say it take 2 days for test results to come back, but you can walk in today and in 2 hours they come out and tell you got COVID. Really? Hmm. Okay. Now the people that's ending up in the hospital seems to be the ones that are dying. Don't y'all find that kind of strange? I mean, there are some people who are surviving and coming out. And most of the people that are surviving and coming out are the older people. Mm, I'm glad to hear they're doing better, Camille C. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, man. That's crazy. Oh, he live in San Fran? Oh, wow, man. I'm sorry about that, boo. But yeah, if y'all look at all of these miracle stories, all of these people that are surviving and coming out on camera, these are all elderly people. But let them tell it, the elderly people usually don't make it. Well, some of them are making it. But look how many not making it. And most of the ones that don't make it are the ones in the hospital not making it. Now, I'm sure there may be some people that have it at home and not making it, but do they know they had it? Did they get diagnosed of having it? Hey, Onyx Blue. I believe I heard TP pay for it. Oh, okay, Onyx Blue. I'm gonna have to look on my bootleg channels and see if I can find that Revote TV channel. Let me jot that down on my notes. Okay, yeah, good looking out, Onyx. Right, being diagnosed is not a death sentence. Yeah, yeah, definitely praying for y'all and your families. Well, you know what, random, anybody that doesn't believe that the virus is real, to each his own. But those are probably the same idiots who would have it and pass it on to innocent people because they don't care about themselves or others. Because, see, whether you believe in the virus or not, you have an obligation and a responsibility to follow instructions during this crisis. That's to wear a face mask and gloves, wash your hands, and keep 6 foot distance. Now, I went out to walk latte, and my neighbor told me, "Don't forget your mask. You know, as of today, it's $1,000 fine if they catch you without your mask." I was like, "What?" Mm-hmm. In California, effective today, April 10th, if you are caught not wearing your mask, it is a possibility you will get fined $1,000. Yeah, young's COVID victim too. And you know what, Candy Cane? I reported on a baby who was born about 2 months ago. The mom had COVID. They kept the baby in the hospital for a month. Now, I don't remember if the baby was born with the COVID or not, but yeah, they kept the baby in the hospital for a month and he was ready to go home. He was fine. No, everything was cool. Now, I'm hoping that when mom went home that she sterilized the entire house down because she had it while she was pregnant. So everything that she touched in that house needs to be cleaned down to the ground. Hey, sweetie, 13. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, you know, you know clearly they've seen enough people not following instructions and not doing what they're asked to do. So they're like, well, if people are going to be reckless, let's make some money off of them. You're going to find me $1,000 during the time when half people ain't working, ain't got no money. You going to threaten to lock me up during the time you trying to get half those people in jail out of jail. Because the people that have to go to work at the jails are in danger every day. Like, really? Mm-hmm. Really. Business goes on for the government as usual, by any means necessary. Mm-hmm. Willie D did a live tonight, and a man was killed behind social distancing. He got into it with somebody that didn't want to give him 6 feet, or he didn't want to give 6 feet. I didn't get to hear the whole thing. I was bobbing and weaving. I went to the liquor store. It's pretty about 2 weeks ago, and this big stocky white guy had walked up on me, and he, in the liquor store they got X's taped on the ground on the floor, so to give you an idea what the 6 feet is to give people the space. He had walked up on me, and I was like, I turned around, looked at him, and he didn't have no mask on. He didn't have no mask on, no gloves, and I turned around. I was like, "Excuse me, can you give me 6 feet?" He told me no. I said, "Okay, well, I'm gonna move away from you because I'm gonna need 6 feet." So I moved to the side of the guy at the counter down by the ice cream thing. But because I frequent there, the owner's son told him to go back to the X and give him 6 feet or he couldn't service him. It's people out there angry about this 6 feet. They're angry about it. They don't want to participate. Why? Because if you already got it, then you shouldn't even be out here in public. And if you don't want to wear a mask, at least wear a mask, even if you don't wear the gloves. There was an old lady that was falling down, and the girl pushed her. Babyface and his had Rona. Him and his family. Ooh, child. I wonder where does Babyface live? Let me look. Okay, so Babyface lives in Indianapolis. Oh, wait. I think he may have been born in Indianapolis. I don't know where he lives. I was just kind of trying to get some idea of how close is it to us. I mean, I know we got it all through California, but we didn't get it just by luck. We got it from people coming in with it from LAX. Right, Camille. I participate in anything that's going to save my life. Absolutely. And it's not being selfish to talk about that, you're not saving somebody else's life, but you can only be responsible for the part you play. So if you cover your germs, maybe you'll save somebody else's life and God will bless you by saving yours. But it's people out here that are really disrespectful. And it's something. Who just helicopter flight someone in the ER? Yeah, I'm sure. Back to fudge up again. Right. Give people their space. And the sad thing about it is, if you can't respect the 6 feet requirement, stay at home because it's disrespectful and it's unhealthy and it really is safe. Let me tell you something. I feel personally like they're treating the coronavirus like a deadly disease. And we know that it can be one depending on who it attacks, who it attaches itself to, it could be fatal to them. But a deadly disease to me on site is something like AIDS or SARS. I mean, for God's sake, we know Magic Johnson done had something for years and he's still around here alive and kicking. But to me, that's what I gather from it. The swine flu. If somebody can cough on me and make me catch it and I might die, then that means when I ask you to back up and give me 6 feet and you don't, then when I strike your ass, it's self-defense. You see what I'm saying? He live in LA, Andrea? Okay. See, so if I ask you to give me 6 feet and you don't give me 6 feet and it's self-defense. Now, my logic could be way off track. It could be way off track. But that's my logic. Mm-hmm. Right, I think so, sweetie. Yeah, I think for the most part, just about everybody does. And that was on his video called Social Distancing, Candy? Candy Cane, that was the video that he was that was entitled Social Distancing. I agree, Random. I'm still waiting on Candy Cane to answer. Because what she just explained, I was watching. That's not what I asked, babe. Is that a yes or a no? Is that the video entitled Social Distancing? I know you was watching. Was you watching the video entitled Social Distancing? It looked like he was gonna cry at one point. You think so? Okay. Yeah. I'm talking about the social distancing video. I hear what you're saying, but what you're saying and social distancing don't kind of go together. So I'm just wondering, maybe, are you talking about a different video? That's why I was asking. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. And see, people don't even, if an old woman is falling, my reflex would be to grab her and try to keep her from falling, hitting the ground. Try to at least break her fall a little bit. And you know what? If you got your mask and your gloves on, what would it hurt? If somebody was fainting and was falling and they happened to grab my purse or my pole or my, whatever, or me on the way down, as long as they didn't pull me down, why would I push them to get them off me when they're already falling? They're already having some type of an emergency. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Anyway. I don't know. It's sad and it's scary. Okay, babe. All right, babe. Thank you, Random. Yeah, it's scary. But y'all just stay safe. Continue to keep each other upheld in prayer. That's all we can do. That's all you can do. If you've been locked up in your house for at least 2 weeks, you got to get out or you'll probably mess around and kill everybody in the house. So, take a walk around the block, walk down the street, drive to the gas station, somewhere. Just don't sit up in there, girl, and drive yourself crazy because it will get you. When do you feel like this will end? And do you think front lines should receive a bonus? Front lines is in who, sweet heat? The nurses and doctors? The researchers? The military? Who you consider front line, babe? I'm not sure when it will end, given the fact that it's been here a whole year and a half. And we just now hearing about it in 2020. This thing was actually created in 18 and released in January of 19. I have no idea when it'll end. It'll end when they finish completing the process of their New World Order. And you know what, Candy Cane? They should have charged her with manslaughter. They absolutely should have. ER wanted you to do a chest check, and I didn't. So who are the front lines you speak of, Sweet Heat? And why you didn't do the chest check? Law enforcement, doctors, etc. Absolutely, I feel like they should receive a bonus because they don't have a choice but to go at work. I think they should receive a bonus. Absolutely. I think they should receive a lot of things. I think breakfast, lunch, and dinner should be on the company. Free. I think they should receive a bonus. I think that for every hour they work over their 8-hour shift, even if their shifts are 12-hour shifts, I feel like anything over 8 hours needs to add to their paid time off. Build up paid time off. Okay, Candy Cane. Okay. But sweetie, I'm still waiting on you to tell me why you didn't do the chest check. Because I'm thinking that you probably had your mask, probably even a smock and gloves. Why you didn't do the chest check, baby? Did they have fever? Was they pale, almost turning blue? What made you refuse to do the chest check? And I'm just asking because this have not stopped working. You evading the question. You're evading the question. You volunteered to tell me they asked you to do a chest check and you didn't. Why not? Okay, you're in the law enforcement. Okay, so you did not have a smock and a mask and gloves. Gotcha. Well, that's yeah, that's serious. That's serious. That is serious. And I'm gonna until this thing is over, I'm gonna continue to pose that question. If you call 911, will anybody come? I'm gonna continue to pose that question because it is so much chaos in the emergency rooms and the hospitals. They're telling people you don't want to go to the hospital. If you can help it, don't go. That is where the crowd is. That's where the COVID is breeding. The hospitals, the ER, the urgent cares, those are breeding grounds. You don't want to go there. If you have to be transported by ambulance, you're going on 4 wheels and a prayer. Hope you can come back out, alive. But practice what you can. Wash your hands, sanitize, clean, do all of the things they're asking us to do. They came for my brother-in-law. Who came for your brother-in-law, Camille? Oh, you mean the 911 came, the ambulance came for your brother-in-law. Oh, okay, gotcha. Even though we frontline, you should be afraid. Because again, you have a duty and obligation to stay on that front line no matter what's going on. when they opened season on police officers here in California, when people was doing, what do y'all call it, the swatting or whatever, they was calling the 911 saying all these things, and you know, the police pull up thinking they coming to help somebody, and then all of a sudden these fools on the roof open up fire on the police officer. Y'all got to go to work no matter what's going on. No matter what. And yes, thank you, all of you. Medical service, emergency medical service. Thank you for law enforcement. Thank you for all of our frontline people. Thank you for your service. Thank you for our military. Thank you for our vets, because it's my understanding they going back and asking the retired to come back. Now, my question would be, what are they offering the retired? Are you doubling the pay? Are you doubling the paid time off? Are you granting benefits, even though they got a whole bunch of benefits on their pension and their retirement? Are you paying in to the retirement while you asking them to come out of retirement and come back to work? What I mean, these are all of the things. While they were testing and doing a simulation last year, these are all of the things that should have been discussed and asked in that White House, on that Senate floor. Politicians, government workers, all of that. Absolutely, they're essential, candy cane. Absolutely. And here is the trick. I told y'all when our first 4 firefighters caught the COVID in Orange County, within a week's time, 2 police officers caught it, 6 nurses, and 3 doctors? In 2 weeks' time. It took a week's time from the firefighters to the paramedic. And in 2 weeks' time, it shot in that hospital so fast. So what do you do when the COVID run through the police stations, the different precincts? What do? You have ambulance riders who have what we call hot spots or safe houses. Safe houses are complete furnished houses, lights, gas, water, heat, air, cable, beds, refrigerator, stove, tables, couch. And when paramedics are working their 12 or 14-hour shifts, they may get in the ambulance on 233rd Street. Their shift may take them over 2 counties. And then after having some dinner and posting up, they may not get any calls. After 8 hours, they may be tired and they'll go to the safe house and they'll lay it down. Then when they get that call, they jump up and they at it again. What happens when the paramedics or whatever get it? Because with each ambulance, you got a paramedic and an EMT. And I think we talked about this once before. The difference between the EMT and the paramedic is that the EMT is an emergency medical tech. They can't push drugs, which means they can't stick you with a needle and put something in you. That's what the paramedic can do. The EMT usually drives the ambulance. The paramedic is in the back, doing the vitals, pushing the drugs, doing all of the things. Yes, Camille, absolutely right. Thanks for the people that are still working in the stores. Absolutely. Federal government, come back up. See, at Sarkonos, I got a problem with that. I got a problem with that. Oh, wow, sweetie. Get you some rest, babe. I got a problem with that, Sarkonos. Because what are they doing to the people that say, "No, man, I ain't coming out of retirement. I'm good"? What if it's a doctor? What if it's a surgeon? What if it's a neurosurgeon? What if it's a pulmonary specialist? What if he retired as the chief of police, the chief of the firehouse? What if he said he ain't coming out of retirement? Then what happened? You force him back? You force him to come out of his nice cozy, luxurious, comfy space. You invite him to come back to chaos. Now he got to work twice as hard and his life is in danger. And you gonna cut the pension off and pay him full salary? No, homie. You need to let that pension ride. You need to let that pension ride. Yeah. You need to add a few dollars on whatever he was making before he retired. See, that's where the issue comes in. Can a person negotiate? Can a person say, no, I'm not coming back for that? Can they decline? What happens if they decline? You know what I'm saying? I got a problem with that. How dare you? Y'all didn't think about all that while y'all was simulating this and killing 65 million people last year. Huh. Not necessarily, Camille. See, my Vietnamese friend worked there part-time and she said it was awful. They was just about as bad as the post office. But they do try. I give them that. They do try. They slick with it though. Oh, wow, you just started a 12-hour shift. Okay, no, it's voluntary. Okay, Sarconos. Because girl, I was finna start. I was finna, I was finna kick and scream and have a fit. I was finna have a fit, Sarconos. I was finna fall out on the floor and kick and scream and throw a tantrum. They did wrong for that, but if it's voluntary, cool. But see, that's the problem. They can't force you. Okay, yeah. See, that's a problem. Doctors, nurses, police officers, those people did the work that they did not just because of the money. They did it because they liked what they did. They loved what they did. They were passionate about what they did. So for you to ask them after every retirement to come back, it's nothing for them because they probably didn't really want to retire in the first place, other than they was pissed off with the working conditions. Yeah, Candy Cane, that's true. In most places, working conditions are not great, especially during this time. Yeah, the part-timers, yeah. Okay, well, Sarconis, I've never been a government worker. And with Cheeto Head running the show, I don't put nothing past him. So, yeah, I'm glad my blood pressure didn't go up too bad before I saw that you said that they couldn't force you out. Because that was kind of like my whole thing. Like, you coming and ask somebody to come out of retirement to risk their life? Now they got to get back up, you know what I'm saying, at the crack of dawn and come and work long shifts and deal with you and your attitude, infected people and their attitude, other people and their attitude, and all that, and come back home and be tired, and they are of age. Again, most of those people, frontline people that retired, they loved what they did when they were working. So it would be nothing for them to come back. They wouldn't think twice about it. So again, I thank everyone that's on the front line. Thank you so much for your service. And may God see special fit over you and yours, over you and your family. Yeah. So you guys, I'm going to get off here. I'm gonna let y'all have it. I'm gonna get up and roll on back down here to the grocery store, because hopefully it shouldn't be no lot of people at the grocery store, so I should be able to just walk in and not have to stand in line for hours outside the store, so I can get what I need to get. And you guys have a wonderful Friday night. Be safe, be blessed, and I'll chat with y'all tomorrow. I'll catch y'all in the chat somewhere tomorrow. Peace out.